Hey everybody, welcome back to Avernum. Today we're gonna do just a couple of these little bandit lairs that are around here. Then if we have time we'll start heading towards the castle. There's that dungeon, Shattered Fortress here, that we need to get the gold key for in the castle. And I'm sure going to the castle is going to give us a lot of dialogue, we'll have a lot of stuff to explore. You sneak into the lair of a group of bandits. Amazingly, you have managed to obtain entry without being seen. You can hear a group of rogues just around the corner, drinking and singing a bawdy bandit song. Don't expect a whole lot of trouble with bandits, honestly. I think you're expected to come here pretty early. My cat is here. Come on, not on the desk. I'm recording, huh? Come on. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, it looks like the captain. He'll come find us. Raider Thyron. See, this guy's a little tankier. A little tankier, but not tanky enough. Oh, cat's clawing at my feet now. Of course, because I won't let her up on the desk. Good money. Experimental rats. Okay. Okay, they're not too bad. Some more blessed boots, tools. Okay, hold on. Cat's gotta go. We're playing with cords. Okay. Okay, doesn't look too bad. Do have 2 casters, but nothing too crazy. Ah, there's another assassin back here. Going to adrenaline rush this time, try and burst this guy down. Very good. Yeah, that's what I figured. I can't reach it with a cone, so I'll have to use one of these. I want to hit the mage, both the mages. Yeah, can't quite hit all of them. Just a little too far away. Immobile. I thought it was an ensnared. Damn. Still big damage coming from her. Apparently he couldn't get into range without running. Okay. Still not a very difficult fight, though. Don't see any buttons. Ooh, there's a dock here. Good opportunity for a divine fire. The leader of these bandits steps out of her private chambers to confront you. Her armor is torn and battered, and you note that she has sewed on the shoulder the crown insignia of the Empire. I am Alira, warrior for the Empire. I will fight for our mighty Emperor, whether he wants me to or not. You worms have grown too strong, and I have done what little I can to keep you weak. At last I can slay you personally. Then we will leave here and continue our great work. There we go. I was waiting to adrenaline rush until I got a snipe proc. The leader of this tribe of bandits has fallen. Her negligible, delusional guerrilla campaign against Avernum has come to an end. I doubt you guys can hear it, but my cat's now at the door meowing to get back in. Basalt Band. 8 armor. Wow. 10 hit chance, faster fatigue recovery, hostile effect resistance. Yeah. What are you wearing? Melee damage, lethal blow, resistance, and you're wearing a magical damage. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's one that we'll hold on to, I guess. We got a lot of herbs. Been collecting them for a long time now. Button to press. Back room with more goods. Always like to see it. Find tongs all the time. Can't find pincers. I keep saying I'm going to look up where some pincers are, and then I never do. Broken bit of husk. Don't know. We haven't seen that before, I don't think, so I'm going to hold on to that. Because it could be useful for something. Oh, good. Popping slime. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. We'll see what happens. Yeah, didn't get all of them. Cone got blocked, but that's okay. Three pedestals back here, though. Dangerous. Alright. Just trash. However, 3 pedestals here. Let's save. There's a thick book on this pedestal. Seen this many times. The book itself is unreadable. The moisture of the chamber has smeared the pages. However, several interesting pieces of paper have been hidden in the back. They are letters from someone named Mina, giving instructions to the thieves who live there. They had been instructed to raid as many supplies as possible from the Great Cave and to take them to the abyss to the north. The letters make it clear that they should avoid taking life in their travels, but if someone gets killed, it's not a big deal. This is interesting information. You take note of it. The pages of this book are unreadable. The moisture in this chamber has smeared most of the words. Maybe you could do something to make the words readable. You aren't sure what. Same thing here, I bet. Oh, you can improve your knowledge of the spell Icy Rain here. You concentrate and try and memorize it. With work, you gain more proficiency with the spell. We got another medal. So, it has a chance to do immobile for 3 turns. 40%. That's actually really cool. Okay. No boat here. Perhaps there's a way you can boat into it from outside. Ooh, some enemies waiting for us. Can't reach anyone. One step too far. Well, let's try our new and improved Icy Rain. Yeah, not bad. Left them all one hit. I'll split up potions, elixirs, and healing potions and stuff in a little bit. We have so many of them now that it's not that big of a deal. Okay, well, that was that one. Investigate the bandits. Check our journal. Investigate bandits. Northwest. So that was these bandits. Investigate bandits. Debris of Darmon. Okay. Before I do that, let's head back to Darmon and hand in that quest. We'll do them one at a time. This is Darmon here, right? Yeah. Going through one of the main entrances. City Hall. I found proof that Mina of Spire has been leading the bandits. The mayor shakes his head angrily. I knew it. Mina. She has turned Spire into a spawning pit for all manner of scum and villains, and now she's expanding her criminal empire. Thank you for this information. We'll have to deal with her. You stand around, waiting for some sort of reward. Debray looks up at you. You've done a great service for Avernum. I'm sure you feel very proud of your efforts, and it looks like that will be your only reward. Okay. What about here? No new quests posted. Okay. We'll go check out the other bandit keep then. Maybe it'll be a little bigger. You stand at the entrance of a ruin. Perhaps it was a barracks or small settlement, or maybe a bandit lair. Unfortunately, for its former occupants, it was recently attacked. The walls have been blasted and in some cases shattered by spells. Charred bodies are scattered in the ruin. The smell of smoke and sulfur is still strong in the air. Drakes? Submission fungus. Interesting. Cold damage seems okay. She won't get there. Ooh, she can. Yep, we can hit all of them. Nice. These guys deal a lot of damage as per usual. Yeah, that puts them behind the wall. Ooh, and these lancing ones are a lot more dangerous. Ah, I missed this one anyways. Put it too far over. Oh, there's a gazer back here as well. And I forgot to rebuff. Man, I'm all over the place today. Okay, it's the gazer. Our damage is still pretty insane, so that should hit all of them. Good. Among the charred papers on these shelves, you find a few scraps of somebody's notes and diary. This was indeed a bandit lair responsible for vicious raids all over the Great Cave Abyss Road. Now, the bandits are all dead, killed by eye beasts. You can't feel too bad about it. Definitely saw red outline of an enemy over there. A lot of buttons around here. Before I forget, let's do Ward of Steel. Decent damage. I'm gonna go right for the Adrenaline Rush just to make sure. Okay, yeah, so when Cordelia goes here, this should be able to... I think the eye beasts are immune to lightning, but fire should be good. I did see the button there. We have a way down. Nothing else in here. Okay, let's go up this side. Oh, I thought I saw a red outline, but it was just a Wand of Inferno. I'm gonna go for the Lancing Fungus, get those out of the way, because they hurt. Can I get both of them? I can. Very good. Ow. Yeah, these lancing fungus, they hurt. They're no joke. A lot of loot in here. Rod of Battle. That one I'll actually keep. Been throwing away a lot of wands or just putting them in the junk bag to sell because I don't really need a lot of them. Almost missed this button. Not high enough level. I mean, our Dispel Barrier is... let's see. 2. Some rats spawned towards the entrance, of course. And the Gazer. I'm gonna go for these ones. See. Do an Unshackle Mind on him. Fire Blast probably would have taken both them out, but... Nice, the misses are good. Just a couple bodies here. Just the downstairs section now. Put the Cloak of Curses up while I'm remembering to do it. There's a band of human brigands hiding in this cavern. They are filthy and hungry. They've been trapped down here for days at least, penned in between a cave-in behind them and the gazers ahead of them. Their leader turns away from the fire to face you. You immediately recognize each other. It's Lagran, the ambitious thug who assaulted you just after you arrived in Avernum. He snarls, "You. Is there nowhere I can go? Will I ever be free of your pestering?" A long time no see. How you been doing? We have experienced ceaseless frustration. We have been traveling back and forth across Avernum for months looking for a place to settle. Everyone drives us out. This is no place for an industrious rogue. And now I've found you again. Yes, it is one of the few strokes of good fortune we have had. Good fortune? You've had a good run down here. I can see it from looking at you. Once we have taken your equipment and sold it, we can use the money to hire mercenaries, and then we can return here and establish a bandit empire that will last for centuries. Can't you just, like, start a farm or something? Nonsense. Brigand Empire. That is the only reason I allowed the Empire to send me down here, to find the greatness I was destined for. So your plan involves defeating me and taking all my stuff? Of course. You defeated me once, but now I have had time to prepare. I've learned all your tricks. There is no way you could possibly defeat me again. Avernum is about to have several fewer thugs. Lagran draws his blade and snarls. You defeated my plans once. You will not survive to ever do it again. Encounter Reese. Okay. Buff up. Okay, let's go for the cultist first. Can't reach the cultist, so never mind. This cultist picked a very bad place to move to. Ooh, not quite. Only going after him because I don't think I'll be able to hit him along. Oh. Yeah, I missed out on that fierce rat. He's only got one hit left on him anyways, basically. That's actually a pretty smart play for them. The brigand dodges your attack, takes a step back, and drinks a potion. Ha! He shouts. A potion? You did not expect this, did you? See? I came to this battle fully prepared. Spine Shield Battle Frenzy. Yeah, I don't really care. I'm not concerned with that. Lagron falls to the ground, mortally wounded. You can barely hear his final words. Next time I will defeat. I know your weakness now. I. Optimistic to the last. And stupid. Also very stupid. Nothing I actually want, but money basically. Well, that does that, I suppose. Who wanted to hear about this bandit keep? Of the Spire Fortress. Okay. We haven't been to Spire Fortress yet, but I suppose we can head there to hand this in and check it out. We tried to go in the other way and they wouldn't let us. We see a large group of armored men and women. They're sitting around a bonfire by the road some distance away. They haven't noticed you. You approach carefully, afraid of a bandit ambush. Then you see that the people are wearing the insignia of the Avernum army. Once they get a good look at you, they are friendly enough. Still wary, you greet them. The commander tells you they are watching for bandits. She warns you that the bandits have several hideouts concealed around here. You thank her and depart. Yeah, we took both out. A guard looks through the window and sees you. She looks through a large book and says, "You need to check in before entering the abyss, otherwise we can't let you out. Come back inside and talk to Bowman. He'll help you out." Bowman. A tall man with long curly hair sits behind the counter. He is writing rapidly in a ledger, making extensive notes on the travelers and merchants who have passed through this tower. He wears neat clothes with a frayed badge of office sewn into his shoulder. He rises to greet you when you enter. "A warrior of Avernum, eh? Bringing a prisoner for the abyss? I can see you aren't. I suppose you want to pass through, then? I am Bowman, and I'll be assisting you. You need to check in before I can let you through." What is that badge? It shows that I'm a chief representative of the Avernum government at this fortress. What is your job here? I am the liaison for the Keep of the Spire. That is a fancy way of saying I greet visitors. This outpost is far too small to have a mayor or even a captain. The Keep of the Spire? That is the official name, but everyone just calls it Fort Spire. What is the spire? It is the pillar of stone you are standing on, the huge granite pillar coming from the pit below upon which this building is built. I'm sure you saw it while crossing the bridge. Who do you normally greet? There are 3 sorts of visitors. Prisoners headed for the abyss, merchants looking for valuable goods from the northern caves, adventurers crossing on some fool's errand. What is the abyss? That's what we call the huge cavern to the north, where we send all the violent misfits who don't belong in Avernum. I greet them, tell them what to expect, and brief them before they get sent on their way. So they get banished to Avernum, and then Avernum banishes them there? Ironic, isn't it? But necessary. Sometimes the Empire sends down a few hard cases to make our lives interesting. Murderers, pirates, worse, criminals we don't want to execute or sent to the abyss. You don't have the resources to imprison them. Is it safe for me to go up there? No. The residents of the abyss are not fond of Avernites. Voles, they call us. They'll deal with you, but they can be very dangerous. Any jobs that need doing around here? Yes, you seem well enough that I can tell you. There's a hidden bandit lair southeast of here, between here and Fort Saffron. I have been authorized to give a bounty of 500 coins to whoever slays their chieftain. The bounty remains uncollected. Ridding the Great Cave Abyss route of their assaults would be most appreciated. To the southeast? Yes, in the side tunnels. We would have wiped them out by now, but for the fact that all the Great Cave's excess soldiers are defending against the Slith menace. Are there any other bandit lairs around? There's one to the southwest, but the rogues within were attacked and slaughtered by a roving band of monsters. As said monsters have been keeping to themselves, we have been leaving them alone in return. Killed the leader of a bandit group to the southeast. Did you? That would explain the drop-off in bandit attacks recently. Well done. He leaves the room and returns with a sack of silver coins. Thank you for your help. The merchants of the Great Cave owe you a considerable debt. I need to check in. He asks your name and writes it down in a ledger. He also writes down brief descriptions. Finally, he says, "Excellent. Now all I need to do is a quick search of your goods for forbidden contraband, and you can go proceed." Go ahead. The search is very fast and professional. You open your bags, Bowman peeks inside and nods approvingly, then he makes a short note in his ledger. All right, you are free to enter the abyss. Now, when you want to pass by, just walk right up to the gate to the east. A guard will let you through. Good luck to you. Will I need to check in again in the future? Not as long as I'm on duty. I will remember you. Okay, cool. Ward Allison. Yeah, there's that quest done. We can talk to her again. A thin woman with reddish blonde hair peers through a narrow, barred window. Occasionally, she shifts uncomfortably in her armor. She says, "I'm Ward Allison. You don't look like a prisoner, abyss-bound, are you? Best of luck." What are you doing? Well, I'm in charge of the keep, but we're short-handed, so I pull shifts watching the portcullis. How do you know when to open the portcullis? I have lists of everyone who we sent through and who can come back. And if they aren't on them, we have to assume they belong to the abyss. It's harsh, sure, but the Abyss is where we put the criminals, thieves, murderers, and the like. We have a right to keep those people away from us. Tell me about this keep. The Keep of the Spire. An impressive piece of work, no? It's the main barrier between us and the reprobates of the Abyss. What is the Abyss? It is the prison of Avernum. I hear they have 2 towns there. They can do what they want, as long as they do it away from us. Tell me about the first town. That would be Spire, not to be confused with Fort Spire. It's an ugly place, brigands, blood sports, a vicious and nasty mayor. Watch your back in there. Tell me about the second town. Barga. I don't know much about it. All I know is that they fight a lot of giants and that some people there seem to be halfway decent. Only halfway, mind you. Something wrong with your armor? All the parts are too small, except for the parts that are too big. All of our armor is cobbled together from passed down parts. It's been worn by at least 5 Evernight soldiers before me. How do you know? She smiles and shows you the right side of her breastplate. A column of 5 names has been scratched into it. Tradition out here. When we're honored with a breastplate, we mark it. We have Wendy. A woman in chainmail sits watching through the barred window. She nods at you, happy to have company. I'm Wendy. What have you been fighting lately? Not much. We've been bored, mostly, watching the people go through, making sure only those who should return can. It's tedious work. I'd much rather be working on my hobby. Oh, really? What's your hobby? She smiles coyly. Weaponry. I collect blades, as a matter of fact. At the moment, I'm looking for a scimitar. She looks at you as if expecting you to say something. What's a scimitar? She seems disappointed. It's a weapon. Very deadly. That's all I'm going to tell you. I'm very busy. Sorry. Reynold? There's a man with a sour expression sitting at the table. He is drinking ale at a remarkable rate. A symbol hangs from a chain around his neck. He motions for you to sit across from him, though he would plainly prefer to be alone. So, what brings you here? I'm a former missionary. He stresses the word former. Tell me about your faith. Why, so you can mock it like all the others did? I follow the path of the true way, and I will do so until I die. A missionary from where? I just came from the Abyss. I was trying to bring some of their less horrible souls to a more peaceful state when I suffered the fate of the holy. What fate is that? The derision of those who live far from grace. It could be worse, of course. They could have killed me, he sighs and drinks. Anyway, I failed and fled. Now I'm going to the castle. What interesting things have you heard in the Abyss? Not much. There's 2 towns, Spire and Barga. Barga's to the north, and they're busy fighting off giants. They're doing much better than you'd expect. They have some fierce fighters there. That's all I know. Now, excuse me, I have a bit of more work to do before I move on. He walks off to refill his mug. There's a small balding man with a lined face and cold eyes held in this cell. He stares at you. He does not seem like the most trustworthy fellow. Come to gawk at me, he sneers. Get a good look. I'll be free of you voles soon enough. Why are you locked up? I'm being sent to the Abyss by the voles and they don't want me to escape. And how'd you end up here? On the surface world, I was an official, powerful and high in rank. Then a rival outmaneuvers me and gets me sent down here, and the slugs down here have no sense at all. And the slugs would be the pale voles like yourselves, people who had nothing to offer up above. I'm not like you at all. What makes you think we have no sense? I was in the running to be mayor of Almaria. I try a few minor maneuvers, things that would have been considered perfectly normal in this world above, and they get all self-righteous and send me here. The things I could have done for them, the worms, he spits in disgust. Outmaneuvers you? They planted evidence of sedition in my offices. I was lucky to escape with banishment. Okay. Doesn't look like I can get through there. I don't see any buttons. That looks to be everything. Wow, it's crazy how much we've done. We're getting close to the end. We're gonna have to head back up to the Freehold of Chios as well. I'll want to go to Spire here and finish off the arena as well. We're much stronger than we were before. Okay. Well, for the first time, we're going to head to the castle. We're not going to do everything. This is the castle here, isn't it? Or is it further down this way? Nah, that's it over there. Oop. Camera freaking out a little bit. Yeah, this is the castle here. Only those with valid business before the crown may enter. You find a heavily manned guard post watching the road up to the castle. Fortunately, your reputation has gotten here before you. The guards grin at you happily and let you pass. Wow. You're at the north end of a gigantic stone outcropping on the edge of the plateau, commanding an awesome view of the Great Cave. At the southern edge of the plateau is an amazing sight. It is a full-fledged castle formed from gigantic slabs of stone. These massive blocks must have been called forth from the ground by pure magic. Guards watch from the parapets, and a drawbridge hangs open over a huge chasm. Very cool. You're on a narrow, twisting path leading its way up to the top of the plateau. In the distance to the south, you see a large spired stone building. This is the castle, the largest structure in Avernum, and the center of the power for this small, beleaguered nation. From here, the wise King Micah does what he can to keep everything from falling apart. Here we are. For the first time, you enter the castle, the capital of all Avernum. It is an amazing structure, beautiful and filled with rare craftsmanship. For example, it actually has wood floors, thin, precious veneers somehow brought from the surface. Somewhere inside, you might find King Micah, wise and harried leader of Avernum. That is, if he agrees to see you at all. First, you must get through the closed iron gates at the other end of this room. All you can do is approach and see what happens. The guards at the entrance demand to see your royal token. These bronze tokens show that one has earned the right to see Micah, sovereign of Avernum. You proudly present your token, and they wave you through. Halls of Power. We got royal guards, council chambers, commander's office. There's going to be a lot to explore here, and my voice is already getting hoarse from all the reading. So, it's a little bit of a short episode, but I think we're going to call it here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and consider subscribing. I'll see you all in the next one.